The person you're praying for right now could already be affected by what you're doing with someone who doesn't even know your name. Read that again. Because somewhere tonight, someone is on their knees asking God for a godly husband, a godly wife, someone faithful, someone whole. And in the same week, in the same private hours, they're feeding a habit that is quietly shaping the very person their prayer is asking for. What if the battle you're fighting alone today becomes a battle your future spouse has to fight beside you tomorrow? This isn't about shame. This isn't about making you feel like damaged goods for struggling. This is about something almost nobody connects until it's too late. What unchecked lust does to intimacy, to trust, to expectation, to the ability to actually stay committed to one person for the rest of your life. Here's the first thing it does. It changes what you expect from love. Repeated exposure to sexualized content trains the brain to expect something real relationships were never built to deliver instantly. Real love requires patience, communication, vulnerability that takes years to build, not seconds to access. But lust trains you for instant gratification, and instant gratification has no patience for a real human being who needs time, reassurance, and grace. Love asks, "How can I serve you?" Lust asks, "What can you give me?" And you cannot walk into marriage still asking the second question and expect it to feel like the first. Second, and this one is uncomfortable, lust turns your future spouse into a comparison before you've even met them. Pornography and fantasy build a private catalog of bodies, scenarios, and reactions no real person can compete with, because none of it was real to begin with. So when a real spouse arrives, flawed, human, tired after a long day, not performing a script, part of the mind starts measuring them against something that was never true in the first place. Jesus didn't wait for the act to call it what it is. Matthew 5 verse 28 says, "Whoever looks at another with lust has already committed it in his heart." That means the damage doesn't start on the wedding night. It starts now in private, in the mind, long before anyone else can see it. Third, marriage does not automatically erase what you refused to deal with while you were single. So many people are quietly telling themselves, "Once I get married, I'll stop. I won't need this anymore." But a habit built over years doesn't dissolve because a ring goes on your finger. It walks into the marriage with you. And what was once hidden from a girlfriend or a boyfriend now has to be hidden or confessed to a spouse who sleeps in the same bed. Marriage can give you a spouse. It cannot automatically heal what you refused to confront while you were single. And here's what that habit steals quietly over time. Healthy intimacy runs on trust, emotional safety, and genuine connection. Compulsive patterns train a person to chase stimulation instead of connection. That can look like emotional withdrawal, unrealistic expectations neither partner can meet, difficulty ever feeling fully satisfied, secrecy that slowly builds distance even while living in the same house. Not because it has to end that way for everyone, but because the pattern left unaddressed doesn't stay contained to the single years. It follows. So here's the real question underneath all of this. Who are you becoming while you're waiting for the person you've been praying for? 1 Corinthians 6 verse 18 doesn't say manage sexual immorality. It says flee it, because your future marriage was never meant to be the first place you learn discipline, honesty, and self-control. Galatians 6 verse 7 warns that whatever is sown will eventually be reaped. Every private choice right now is a seed, and seeds don't stay hidden forever. But here's the good news, and it's not small. A history of lust does not disqualify you from a healthy marriage. Psalm 51 wasn't written by someone with a clean past. It was written by David after his failure, crying out for a clean heart, not a clean record. Your past may explain your battle. It does not have to determine your future. So before this ends, sit with this. If the person you're praying for met the person you're becoming right now, would you be proud of who they found? Are you preparing yourself for marriage? Or are you just waiting for marriage to fix you? Don't wait until someone loves you enough to discover what you've been hiding. Deal with it now. Heal now. Grow now. Because your future spouse deserves more than a version of you that only changed once marriage arrived. If this challenged you, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone preparing for marriage. You don't prepare for a godly marriage by only praying for the right person. You prepare by becoming the right person.